Adam's story began in a neighborhood buzzing with chaos, where one had nothing but their eyes to see what lay behind the crowd. Adam was a quiet young man, possessing a strange ability to notice the details that everyone else overlooked. Every day at 4 in the morning, he headed to his job as a cleaner in one of the largest administrative towers in the heart of the capital, a tower housing offices for global companies and senior consultants. While others cleaned floors with sleepy eyes, Adam watched the movement of employees, observing how minutes were wasted waiting for elevators and how transactions faltered due to simple poor organization in the corridors. He collected discarded scraps of paper, not to read their secrets, but to understand how large systems collapse because of very small mistakes. On a stormy night, a sudden electrical failure occurred, causing all the smart elevators in the tower to stop. A high-level international delegation was stuck in the reception lobby, while a fateful meeting on the 50th floor was set to begin in 10 minutes. Panic ensued, and engineers did not know how to move 20 people quickly through the darkness. Adam appeared in his simple clothes and with uncharacteristic confidence asked them to follow him. He did not take them through the crowded main stairs. Instead, he led them through back ventilation shafts and technical paths he knew inch by inch thanks to his years of cleaning them. The delegation arrived exactly on time. That night, Adam did not return home as a cleaner, but as someone who realized that his knowledge of neglected details was the key to a wealth no one had discovered. Adam resigned from his job and began a strange journey. He went to struggling factories and made a single offer. I will observe the work for 1 week in silence, and if I do not increase your production, I will not take a penny. Factory owners mocked him, but one agreed out of desperation. Adam sat in a corner of the factory, noting the rotation angles of workers, the timing of energy consumption, and even the placement of trash cans. A week later, he submitted a 1-page report. Move the packaging machine 2 meters to the left and make the workers' breaks sequential rather than collective. The result was stunning. Production rose by 40% without buying a single machine. The name Adam began to circulate as an expert in the engineering of calm and hidden organization. Adam's ambitions grew, and he founded a consultancy firm called Shadow Guardian. His mission was to solve crises that technology could not handle. In his biggest challenge, he was asked to manage crowd movement in a city hosting a global event attended by millions of people in a narrow geographical area. Everyone expected disaster and stampedes, and newspapers attacked him, calling him an amateur who would cause a catastrophe. Days before the event, Adam went down to the street, lived among the people, and watched how they walked and where they stopped subconsciously. He discovered that the problem was not the lack of space, but visual tension. On the day of the event, he did not use iron barriers. Instead, he used dim lighting in certain corridors, calm music in others, and changed floor colors to guide people without them noticing. The event passed with historic peace. Millions moved as if in an organized military parade without a single scream. Adam stood at the end of the day watching the crowds leave with a smile. He was no longer the young man who touched dust with his hands, but the man who moved cities with his mind. Adam stood in his new office on the 50th floor, in the same building where he started as a cleaner, looked out the window at the bustling city and said, "Success does not always need a great force. Sometimes it only needs an eye that sees what others leave behind.